To stay up to date with everything here at QCA, please subscribe to our channel and feel free to share our efforts and support our cause. Jazakumullahu khairan for watching.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. And Salwa, how are you doing?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm doing good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Well, today you see me in my natural habitat, which is basically the workspace. You see my monitor is here and all of that. So just didn't have the time to get the green screen up. But, I'm not in where we have all the lights and everything set up. I'm just doing it from the office today. So here, let me just go ahead. That's why you see the surrounding. It's the lesson that matters, right? So inshallah, let's get started with our lesson here. Okay, so we are on page number 27 of the PDF, right? 27,
24.
24, sorry. Okay, so here we go. We were doing the dialogue, right? And we have come up to huwa ala maktabil mudarrisi. This is where we have come up to, right? And I said that I wanted to explain a concept over here. So the concept that I wanted to explain here is, you see, over here, okay, look at this one. Daftaru Ammarin. What is the ending of daftar?
It's a dhamma.
It's a dhamma. What about over here? Kitabu Muhammadin. What's the ending?
A dhamma as well.
A dhamma as well, okay. And then same thing over here, Kitabu Muhammadin, right?
Yep, dhamma.
Right? You see dhamma. Now, you come down to here. Maktabi al-Mudarrisi, right? Maktab al-Mudarrisi. And you identified this as an idafa construct, right? So what changed it, or how do we know it should be dhamma or it should be kasra? What is making it kasra?
There's a jar particle in front of it.
Can you circle it?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a jar particle in front of the first noun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you now, if I remove this ala, okay, if I remove this ala, how will you write it? Write the word over here. Without ala, what will it look like? Write the entire idafa construct. Maktabul. Good. Maktabul mudarrisi, right? So without, and if we bring in ala, what is it that changes?
If we bring in the ala, the ending changes. It becomes a kasra.
Ending of maktab changes, right? Does anything about mudarris change because of ala?
No, it stayed the same.
It stays the same, okay? So what's my conclusion? Tell me what conclusion you derive from this.
When a jar particle comes in front of an idafa construction, it only affects the first noun. Yay.
A milestone. You don't know how big of a milestone that is, because people get so confused with this over here, right? The jar particle, okay, we know jar particles. For example, if you have baytun, if a jar particle comes, it becomes ala baytin, right? Kitabun becomes kitabin, or al-kitabu becomes kitabi, al-kitabi, right? Because of the jar particle, fi, ala, ila, min, all of that.
Yeah.
Now, when you in jar particles can come in front of an idafa construct also, okay? But when it comes in front of an idafa construct, only the first noun is getting affected. The second noun, what is the default state of the second noun in an idafa construct? What is the ending?
Kasra.
Kasra. That remains. So we don't ask like, okay, does ala affect only maktab or it affects mudarris also?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mudarris is kasra because it is part of an idafa construct. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So huwa ala maktabil mudarrisi. Idafa construct made up of two nouns. That's a basic structure made up of two nouns. And the first noun can have a dhamma, can have a kasra, can have a fatha. Right? Depending on what comes before it. The default state of a noun is what?
Dhamma ending.
Dhamma. So that's why you see over here, because Hamza is not those kind of words that affect a change, right? So far, we have learned only min, ila, fi, ala. Those are the ones that affect change. So that's why kitabu remains in its original state. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Over here also, it remains in its original state. Okay? And over here, maktabi becomes maktabi because of ala.
Okay.
Okay? Perfect. Now let's move on to the next one. Saeed, what is Saeed saying?
سعيد قلم من هذا يا علي.
Okay, let me see how you translate this one. Qalamu man hadha, right? Do the word for word.
Okay, so pen, who, this, oh, Ali.
Right.
It sounds so weird when you do word for word.
I know. So figure it out.
Pen, who, this, oh, Ali. Whose pen is this?
Okay. Whose pen is this? Now, what is your idafa construct? This lesson is about idafa, so there has to be an idafa in every line. Where is your idafa construct here?
There's an idafa. There isn't one. No, there isn't one here.
Salwa, think about your translation.
Okay, whose
idafa construct is supposed to show what?
Possession. Oh wait, is it between man and qalam?
Yes.
Oh wait, what? But
yes, yeah.
Qalamu doesn't have a kasra ending, so is that
Qalamu does not. Why will qalamu have a kasra?
Particles don't. That particle doesn't do that. Oh, okay.
No. Qalamu man is your idafa construct. Okay? Qalamu man. Pen of who?
Oh, okay. I just realized it. Man doesn't change how it looks because
right.
It's a particle.
Whose pen is this, right? Pen of who is this, or Ali, right? Pen of who? So man is one of those stubborn words that does not change. It will not show kasra. Okay, and it's a question particle. But idafa construct can look like this.
That's interesting.
Okay?
Yeah, I got confused for that. I was like, what do you mean?
Okay. That's okay. No problem. I know. So this is one new, you just like whose pen. So for example, whose book is this? Kitabu man. Okay, that's one way. You just have to learn how to say this. Whose pen is this? Whose bed is this? Whose house is this? Whose masjid is this? Right? So say, whose masjid is this? How will you say it?
Masjidu man hadha.
Good. Masjidu man hadha. Whose car is this?
Sayyaratu man hadha.
Wrong.
Man hadihi.
Sayyaratu man hadihi. Okay. How will you say whose shop is this?
Dukkanu man hadha.
Okay. Whose cat is this?
Qittu man hadha. Hadha hadihi.
Hadha. And then whose rooster is this?
Diku man hadha.
Okay, Diku man hadha. Now, is this Muhammad's book? How will you say it?
Is this
Muhammad's book?
Kitabu Muhammadin hadha?
Yes. Okay. So you have to just memorize the structure.
Okay.
When we are asking whose book is this, the structure that we use is kada man hadha, right? Whose kitabu man hadha, sa'atu man hadihi, or sariru man hadha, like that. Kursiyu man hadha, right? Masjidu man hadha, baytu man hadha, madrasatu man hadihi. Right? So that's the construction we use when we say whose. And when we say, is this the book of someone, right? Then the construction will be, you have the question particle, right? You have the question particle, and then you have the idafa construct itself. Okay? Make sense? All right. So then try the next one. Hada qalamul mudarrisi. Go ahead. Finish the dialogue.
All right. Hada qalamul mudarrisi. This is the teacher's pen.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then Saridun aina haqibatul mudarrisi. Where is the haqiba of the mudarris? I don't think we learned haqibatu yet.
Haqiba is bag.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's new vocabulary for you. Mm-hmm.
Right there. Bag. Where is the teacher's bag?
Okay.
And then Ali says, Hiya tahtal maktabi. تحت المكتبي. What does
تحت is under.
Under? Okay, let me write that too. Under. Okay, so it is under the table.
It is under the table. So tahta is one of those words. This is a new word that you're learning, like fi, ala, ila. Tahta is another one.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those jar particles. Okay?
Okay.
It will cause the noun that comes after it to be in kasra. So tahta al-maktabi. Okay? All right. Good. So alhamdulillah, we finish. We come to the end of dialogue. There's a couple of things here that needed to be elaborated upon, which is okay. But inshallah, in the exercises, we'll practice so much that this will become second nature for you. And you see, it's just building concepts from first day onwards, right? You don't leave anything. So inshallah, with that, until we see you again, Salwa.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Jazakumullahu khairan, Salwa. You have a wonderful day too.
من أجبت دعاء نوح فانتصر وحملته في فلكك المشحون يا من أحال النار حول خليله روحا وريحانا بقولك كون